Hey, what's up guys? It's Lucas and you're watching Fine Tuning, and it's time for another episode of the history of my original music. Today we're going to be talking about the third track off of Intertwine's first record. This is called Lie Through Your Teeth. This song is in the key of E flat because we tuned a half step down, so this is essentially the key of E, but it's a half step down. We basically, for the most part, used two tunings for all of Intertwined stuff. It was either this or this with the drop D, so drop D flat or C sharp, however you want to look at it. So let's talk a little bit about the history of the song, the lyricism, and then the parts, and then we'll do the playthrough. So this song basically has four major parts. That would be the sort of hooky riff thing, which is this. Alright, and the next part would be the verse where the vocals kick in, and that is kind of just a trimmed down version of the main riff, just sort of muting some stuff, and we're really in this song taking advantage of having two guitar players because we did a lot of layering, and also with Travis's bass parts. So what you'll hear is that what I'm doing is kind of the main idea but chunked out. Right, and then what's happening over top of that is in the first half of the verses, Kennan is just accentuating this one part. So he'll wait for me to, get done with my little chuggy bit, and then he'll just go. And that, like I said, is just taking advantage again of that two guitar player thing. And then, so that's the main sort of verse part. And then when we get into the chorus, because I was singing, I couldn't do a lot of acrobatic stuff because I had to focus on also being able to sing at the same time. So what I'm doing is playing big 6-string chords. So I'm playing this progression. Which is really simple. It's just C, E, and then C, D, and then rinse and repeat. And then what Kennan and Travis are both doing is they are doing this really cool kind of add 9 triad thing, which to Kennan's credit is one of his great talents, is being able to figure out how to put some really cool layered, almost keyboard type part over top of whatever basic chord progression I was doing. So what Kennan and Travis are both doing is this. And it really just does a great job of like filling up the space of that chorus because, like I said, this is a pretty simplistic type song. We're not doing a whole lot of crazy chord changes or anything, but it just kind of changes the dynamic feel. And when you have the bass and that other guitar doing that together, it just really makes that chorus pump and pulse, which is really cool. And then the only other real main part of the song would be what I would call like the riff section, which is something we did in Intertwine a lot. We'd have like a verse chorus section and then like a riff somewhere in the song. So again, taking advantage of that two guitar player thing where I would start the riff. And then Kennan would come in and play the harmony part. So when we're both playing together, it would be like this. All right, and then we would sort of, lock it up with bar chords. And it's just kind of a, it's really just a pentatonic with a flat 5 in it, but it's just like a gnarly kind of almost metal-y Black Sabbath type thing, but just really fast, which is the whole kind of like thing behind the song, is that it's a really fast kind of punky feel. It's somewhere between punk and metal, which I really enjoy. I think this is a whole lot of fun to play, even when Chris, the drummer, sometimes thought it would be funny when we were live and we were all hopped up on adrenaline. He would just like start really picking up the tempo of the song, which is not too bad until you get to that solo part, and then I'm having to do all these like legato this thing. As you start picking up the speed of that, it gets really difficult. But as far as the lyrics are concerned, this is what I think makes this song kind of unique and a little bit funny to me. So I had, for the most part, kind of written out the idea of this song musically, and I had a, you know, pretty good feeling of like, oh, okay, this is going to be kind of one of those like trashy rock songs, you know. And Chris and I were talking about it, and I was like, man, this could really benefit from what I call the Nickelback formula, which is where you take like a regular kind of phrase and you kind of turn it into something a little hooky and catchy and also a little trashy at the same time. And I said, you know, like I could do some line like, I don't like it when she smiles because she lies through her teeth. And Chris is like, perfect, do that. so that became the chorus. And, you know, it's just a regular kind of trashy rock song. It's not anything like that's going to expand your mind to listen to, but it's a lot of fun. And I just think it's a good kind of snapshot of where I was as a 20-year-old and where we were as a band at the time. It was just kind of interesting fusion of like punk and metal and rock and a lot of stuff going on, and then a really intensely fast solo that when I started to sit down and do this playthrough again, I was like, oh yeah, this is really hard. So you can imagine that took me a few tries to get. I must have been on a lot of caffeine in the studio when we did this, because I don't remember it taking that many takes, like maybe 3 or 4 takes or something to get it right, but it's rough. But anyway, so that is Lie Through Your Teeth, track number 3 off of Intertwine's first record, Outer State of Mind. Of course, you can find the links for the... I hear Cora in there laughing at something. You can find... you can find the links to listen to all this stuff in the description below. And anyway, here we go. Let's check out the playthrough.
1, 2, 3, 4! Opens the door in her underwear. There's no way out for me. Feel her fingertips on my face. You can't say no to me. The grabs my shirt, pulls me through the door. How could I disagree? Feel her breath on my neck. Hold on tight, baby. It's hard to let go when it tastes so sweet. She's everywhere that I don't wanna be. I can't stop and feel her hands on me. I don't like it when she smiles, 'cause she lies through her teeth. Satin lace are her favorite things. She's dirty and she wants to be. Pushes me up against the wall. I want it now, you see. So I gotta say I still want more, 'cause I'm addicted to her ecstasy. And I don't care what she is. Just go on and lie to me. It's hard to let go when it tastes so sweet. She's everywhere that I don't wanna be. I can't stop and feel her hands on me. I don't like it when she smiles, 'cause she lies through her teeth.
Okay, there you have it. That's Lie Through Your Teeth, the 3rd track off of Intertwine's first record. Like I said, I had a lot of fun recording this song and writing the song. It was a whole lot of fun to play live. It was always a big hit because it was so fast and boppy and everybody just had a good time and we were running around the stage because at that point we all had a lot of energy still. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you like what I'm doing, feel free to become a Patreon or buy me a coffee. You can see those links in the description below. And until next time, I will catch you later.